Morning, all my fellow TIs. Alright, so I found this article. Here's how you and your DNA are being targeted. So bear with me. I'm fixing to read this. And yes, I find interesting stuff to read because I think it's important to get it out there. Some people may not be able to read, and some people like hearing it instead of reading it. Total individual control technology is a nefarious type of electromagnetic and voice-to-skull weaponized technology that is being experimented with and deployed against segments of the American population. Recently, another brave whistleblower has stepped forward to expose it. Bryan, who formerly used the alias of Justin Carter, is a security industry specialist who used to work for a private security company in Seattle. He quit in disgust after realizing that his former firm and others just like it were actively using this so-called total individual control technology to target people, the ultimate control and destiny of their lives. Since he quit, he has himself become a victim of the technology and a targeted individual. What total individual control technology is capable of? According to kofron, this technology is so advanced that it can be used to read your mind, program your mind, thoughts, and that you would believe are your own, and induce emotional states in you, including pain, hate, and fear. It can be used to tap into your optical nerve and auditory system to see and hear what you are seeing and hearing. It can target particular people by engaging in individuals' specific attacks based on the target's DNA resonance. Finally, it is being used in vast social engineering programs as a way to experiment upon poor, homeless, and weak people who have little or no chance of fighting back. In interviews and presentations such as this, kofron explains that this technology is being used by psychopaths who have little scruples about the harm they are causing. They are targeting specific groups of people, those who are cognitively inclined, highly intelligent, knowledgeable about advanced technology, or interested in alternative research. In general, they are either targeting empowered individuals or individuals who have whistleblow or are dealt with revenge, with free minds to stop dissidents and revolutionaries, or those too poor and weak to fight back. This technology manipulates the electrical signals in the brain, thus controlling thoughts and feelings and emotions and sensations throughout the body. It works by rewiring the brain by creating new neural pathways and destroying existing neural pathways. Thus, it literally changes the way a person thinks and thus behaves. This technology can also be used to control the muscle movement of the target. It can take over one's hands or feet while driving and make you press on the accelerator or press on the brake. This can be used to cause accidents. It can also be used to prevent accidents from happening. This technology can also tap into the optical nerve of the target and the auditory system of the target so that those monitoring the target can see what the target is seeing and hear what the targeting is hearing. This information is then downloaded and stored on a computer in a highly secure classified site on servers that are guarded by some of the tightest security in the world. It results in the individual's entire day, everything they see, everything they hear, everything they experiment, everything they experience, and everything they feel being recorded to the end of time. This technology can also be used to manipulate the emotions of the target. It can induce fear, love, and hate. This technology can be used to beam images and even motion pictures into one's brain, images and motion pictures that are so realistic that you think you're actually watching a movie or seeing something in reality. It's like a virtual 3D rendering that takes place within the target's mind. The images and motion pictures manifest themselves in such a way that the target, if they are not aware that this is technology being used on them, will believe that they are natural thoughts and natural images. This technology can be used to induce and control dreams. It can be used to control dream cycles and sleep patterns, to cause one to sleep deeply or cause one not to sleep at all. REM cycles, alpha, beta, and delta brainwaves can be induced immediately by this technology, and this technology can also be used to mimic spiritual experiences. Joy, love, and peace that passes understanding can be induced artificially by this technology to make the target believe that they are having genuine spiritual experiences when they're not. This technology can also be used to sexually manipulate the target, make sexual arousal, or turn off sexuality altogether. It can stimulate and shut them down at a moment's notice. It can also be used to manipulate the hormones of the target, thus lowering and raising estrogen and testosterone levels in women and men respectively. This technology can also be used to read the thoughts of the target in real time. They can read your thoughts verbatim as they occur within your own mind. Anywhere from small groups of people, 10 to 20 to 100, to medium-sized groups of people, several thousands to 10,000s. This is done by creating a field effect where an entire field of electromagnetic energy is created in a geographical location, and any human being within that geographical location and with that electromagnetic field affecting that geographical location will be affected by this technology. This can be used to induce a general mood in a population or a whole crowd of people. It can be used to make them passive. It can be used to make them agitated. And this can be used to cause or stop induce riots, stop crime, start crimes, start thoughts, stop thoughts, start thoughts, massive mind control on a citywide level. Total individual control technology attacks specific individuals based on DNA resonance. As I've discussed in this previous article on mind control, such as they can't read your thoughts, right? The state of the current mind control technology is beyond most people's comprehension and ideas of what's possible. Yes, we had enough out of the closet whistleblowers and leaked or declassified documents to give us a clear idea of the scary extent to which we can be physically or psychologically attacked. Whistleblowers such as Robert Duncan have lectured at length about the capabilities of B2K technology, which is defined as an EM frequency technology that utilizes RF radio frequency. B2K literally pipes thoughts directly into people's heads without them knowing it. Kofron bases his information on his own experience as an insider in this field and also a recent victim of B2K himself. He was attacked once he went public. He claims he has been assaulted with a beta version which experienced especially nasty piping thoughts into his head, such as, "Everyone's against you. Please be quiet or we're going to kill you. Don't work again or we're going to kill you. You're the lab right now, motherfucker." Kofron claims the total individual control technology attacks are attempting to turn him against his former work colleagues, friend, and family. However, since he was trained in this area, he knows that the voices are technological and can defend himself against the manipulations once he hears them. Kofron knows exactly what Duncan has warned about individual-specific attacks. Duncan states that every person has a unique resonant signature and in almost exactly the same words. The DNA of the individual is used to determine the resonance frequency of the DNA itself. The resonant frequency is then used to fine-tune technology, to tune it perfectly to the resonant frequency of the targeted individual's DNA. The drive to create a worldwide DNA database. This leads into another aspect of the NWO agenda, the drive to create a worldwide DNA database. When seen in the light of total individual control technology, the acquisition of an entire population's DNA takes on very sinister meaning. It's no coincidence that Amazon and Google, who are ultimately controlled by the same force, are racing each other along with Microsoft, IBM, and other companies to assemble DNA databases as quickly as they can. Those in power who gain access a complete worldwide DNA database and total individual control technology would have a horrifying weapon at their disposal to target literally anyone they wanted. Kofron exposes how prospective employees are tricked out of their DNA. They apply for a job, get told they have to do a drug test, and when the urine samples sit to a lab, part of it is siphoned off as DNA to go in Amazon's burgeoning DNA database. And I'm going to stop right there. I will do part 2. I can only do 10-minute videos at a time. So I'm stopping right there. And it says Americans in the millions are having DNA stolen from them without their knowledge or consent. And this is part 2 to this. And y'all really got to watch this because it's interesting stuff. Thank you.